And good afternoon. Welcome out here to Stanberry as we get set for a Grand River Conference West matchup tonight here on Albany TV between the Warriors of Albany and the Bulldogs of Stanberry. Remember, today's pregame was brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank, here for good. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors help you bring you today's broadcast here on Albany TV, including BTC Bank. Petty John Auto Center locations in Bethany and Albany. Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany. The Hogue Lumber Company in Albany and the Albany Hy-Vee. Smith Insurance and Smith Prudential in Albany. Shelter Insurance Agent Sam Phillips in Albany. Johnson Controls, the Briar Patch, and Sublime Formwear, both on the west side of the square in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. East Fork Lodge and Legacy Event Center in Albany. Papa's Family Restaurant. Kathy Sneed with Acres of Hope LLC. JC Designs just off the square in Albany. B&B Barbecue in Albany. Mosaic Medical Center Albany. The City of Albany. Williams Construction. Main Street Albany. The Albany Booster Club. The Albany and Stanberry School Districts. And the Printery and New Shopper located in Albany. Good, I'm Jared Rolbus, joined along by our color analyst and cameraman for the evening, and Brett Williams. And as we take a look at these two teams coming in, Warriors come in with a record of 8-4, coming in on a 6-game winning streak. They will take on the Stanberry Bulldogs. They come in with a record of 1-10, 0-4 in conference play. They come in on an 8-game losing streak. So one of these streaks, at least one of the streaks, will be maybe, well, I guess maybe not be broken. I mean, the Warriors could continue to win, and I guess there could be a chance that the streaks are broken tonight, I guess is the way I should say that. Sorry.
Yeah, if Stanberry gets a win, it would break both those streaks. Stanberry certainly hoping to end that streak. They've had a rough go this season. It is only their second year as a baseball program. Last year, had a rough season, having kind of a slow season this year as well. Just trying to kind of build a program from the ground up. They don't have junior and senior league like they have we have in Albany. So a lot of these guys haven't played baseball in quite some time before last year. So just trying to kind of learn the game again, learn how to play, and just kind of building this program back up. For Albany, they're in probably the best start to a season they've had as a program. 4 games above 500, on pace to finish with their best winning percentage as a program. And also, if they take care of business, they could have a shot at least a share of the GRC West, which they haven't done as a program either. So, and they've fought off injuries to do that, which is very impressive. They get Barrett Worrell back tonight, but Zayden Palmer's out of the lineup, so not exactly. They get one guy back and lose another one, so kind of unlucky there. But of course, they are happy to have Barrett Worrell back because he's a guy who can not only make a big impact in the field, but he makes a big impact hitting as well.
And also somebody that the Warriors can use on the mound, too. Not on the mound here tonight, but, again, somebody that they can use, again, on the rubber. Let's go ahead and, as we take a look at both these teams, let's also give you what is the main reason this game being moved up a little bit early is due to some weather. It looks like not supposed to have any rain maybe till about the 7 o'clock time, so hopefully we get the game in before 7 o'clock, but right now looks like we will be facing a lot of wind tonight. 20-mile-an-hour winds blowing straight out of the south, 35-mile-per-hour wind gusts. That means the wind will be blowing straight out to left field. We've seen a couple of times in Albany already here the past couple of weeks. Wind has been blowing out to dead center or right center field. Today blowing straight out to left. That usually is a good sign for a lot of offense.
Yeah, so we definitely could see some balls get out today. It's a shorter fence than what we have at Albany. But the big thing for outfielders with this is the wind's pushing the ball out. So you really got to get behind the ball, and then if you need to move in, you can. But I mean, this is the case all the time, not just on windy days. But it's easier to come in on the ball and come in and get it rather than have to move back. So you really got to remember that today, because a ball that's off the bat looking like it's going to land short could be carried farther out, and then all of a sudden you got extra bases. So, of course, both teams have taken infield, so both outfields have had a chance to kind of get acclimated with the wind a little bit, but we could very well see that play a factor.
And we saw it last week in the or earlier this week in the game against, I believe it was, I forget now, on Monday against Pattonsburg. The wind does kind of play some havoc, and that could be the same thing today. You're going to have to watch out for some balls that maybe usually look like routine pop flies that you're going to have to say, okay, get buckle up. This one could do a couple of different things.
And you can't be a spectator either. I mean, if you're in the area, you got to make sure that you're there just in case the wind kind of takes the ball for a ride. The worst thing you would want is if you're in the outfield and you think, oh, that's in the infield, and it kind of lands in shallow in the grass. You don't want that to happen at all. So everyone's got to be ready at all times. It's really windy. We've had some pretty big gusts come in just in the last few minutes, so it's definitely going to play a role. But it seems like the wind plays a role in every game. So.
Gotta love spring baseball in Missouri. We'll be back with more of your BTC Bank pregame as we get set for your Hogue Lumber Company starting lineup when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank Mascot Debit Card. With each swipe of your Mascot Debit Card, BTC Bank donates 7.5 cents to the school represented on your card. It's a simple step you can take to have a big impact on your community at no cost to you. Stop by our branch today to get your Mascot Card and start making a difference immediately. Visit btcbank.bank to learn more. Member FDIC.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Ready to build, remodel, or repair? Trust Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri for all of your building needs. From quality lumber and hardware to tools and supplies, Hogue Lumber has everything you need to get the job done right. Serving Albany and the surrounding communities for generations, Hogue Lumber is proud to be your hometown partner for projects big and small. So whether it's a weekend fix-up or your dream build, stop by Hogue Lumber Company in Albany. Quality materials, friendly service built on trust.
In life, as in sports, there's nothing like a good coach to help you achieve your goals. Someone you can turn to for guidance, someone with a game plan to help you build up the financial strength you need for retirement, family security, and life. With a Prudential financial professional, that's what you get. Someone who can help you build a financial strategy. To get started, contact me, Nick Smith, the financial advisor with Prudential at 660-726-3396.
Shelter Insurance, this is Charles.
Afternoon, Charles.
Joshua?
Does Shelter Insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
You know we offer car insurance, son. What's going on?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, we're your shield. We're your shelter.
See Shelter Agent Sant Phillips in Albany today for a free insurance review.
Welcome back. Let's now get set for today's Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups. Today's starting lineups brought to you by Hogue Lumber Company. Before you start your next project, stop in and talk to the experts at Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri. Here are the starting lineups.
Batting first, the catcher, number 7, Dalton Worrell. Batting second, the center fielder, number 8, Barrett Worrell. Batting third, the first baseman, number 17, Shea Miller. Batting fourth, the second baseman, number 4, Jay Anthony. Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 5, Carter Danner. Batting sixth, the shortstop, number 1, Landon Hawkins. Batting seventh, the right fielder, number 44, Caden Smith. Batting eighth, the pitcher, number 31, John Rigney. Batting ninth, the left fielder, number 12, Ricardo Kopf. The Warriors are coached by Dustin Worrell. Now the starting lineup for the Stanberry Bulldogs. Batting first, the shortstop, number 12, Brant Jensen. Batting second, the third baseman, number 8, Sam Sembro. Batting third, the pitcher, number 6, Vincent Smithson. Batting fourth, the center fielder, number 5, Braden Dias. Batting fifth, the second baseman, number 4, Quinn Jensen. Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 27, Luke Phipps. Batting seventh, the right fielder, number 10, Xander Heide. Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 17, Connor Keogh. And batting ninth, the catcher, number 11, Lucian Zimmerman. The Bulldogs are coached by Jason Dias.
I knew he didn't play basketball. He was having some injury trouble, so I hate that.
Now, would you please rise and remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem?
If you're looking to join a stable and growing company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits: medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team. Prom night, wedding bells, the moments you'll remember forever start with the perfect look. This prom and wedding season make it easy with Briar Patch Flowers and Gifts on the west side of the square in Albany. From sharp, stylish tuxedo rentals that fit just right to beautiful corsages and boutonnieres designed to match your colors perfectly, Briar Patch has everything you need to complete your special day. Local service, personal attention, picture-perfect details. Stop by Briar Patch Flowers and Gifts on the west side of the square in Albany and get ready to look your best when it matters most.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as again we get set for our Smith Prudential Financial first pitch. Let's go ahead and take a look at the starting lineups again here for the Warriors. Their batting order will be Dalton Worrell, followed by Barrett Worrell, Shea Miller. Heart of the order will be J. Anthony, Carter Danner, and Landon Hawkins. Bottom third will be Caden Smith, John Rigney, and Ricardo Kampf. Starting defense today for the Bulldogs, it'll be Connor Kehoe in left field, Braden Dias in center, Xander Heide in right field. Sam Simbrell will get the start at third base. Brant Jansen will get the start in the hole at short. Quinn Jensen will get the start at second base. Luke Phipps will dig him out at first. On the mound is the senior right-hander Vincent Smithson, and his battery mate behind the plate will be Lucian Zimmerman.
Well, biggest thing here for the Warriors, of course, Stanberry comes in with not a great record, and of course Albany is in a good position for the conference, but you really can't focus on that right now. I think we all remember the game against North Andrew last year where they hadn't won a game in like two seasons or something like that, and Albany got upset by them. So you just got to come into every game knowing that you got to take care of business, and you can't win the conference all at once. It takes one game at a time. So all that matters right now is this game in front of you against Stanberry.
And it is a little bit of a trap game. Again, you talked about it. The Bulldogs come in with a record of 1-10 and 0-4 in conference play. Do have a big game coming up again tomorrow on the road at Rockport. But again, this one a big one not only for conference but also Stanberry in Class 1 District 15 as well. Dalton Worrell will dig in here in the left-handed batter's box. First pitch will be low in the dirt from Vincent Smithson for ball one. This first pitch brought to you by Smith Prudential. Remember to start out your financial future by contacting Smith Burnett Financial Services at 660-726-3396. So a 1-0 count here to Dalton Worrell. And the pitch from Smithson is going to be hit down the right field line. It's going to stay fair, and it is picked up here by Heidi. Throw in is going to keep Dalton Worrell to a leadoff single.
Good angle there by Heidi just to cut it off and limit Dalton to one base. It looked like maybe that was going to get all the way down the line, but Heidi cuts it off and holds him to a single.
That'll bring up Barrett Worrell again, making his first plate appearance here in about 2 weeks after getting injured in that game at home against East Atchison a couple Mondays ago. Dalton will take a nice lead over at first. Ball in the dirt, gets away, bounces away down now the third base line as Dalton in safely at second base.
He got a good jump there. The minute he saw that ball in the dirt, you could see him. He was taking off for second base. Good read.
Dalton again coming off a game where he went 2 for 2, but walked 3 times and scored 5 runs in his 5 plate appearances on Monday. Pitch into Barrett is going to be low for ball 2. As again, Dalton takes a really big secondary lead at second base.
Another ball in the dirt there, but good block, and that's what kept Dalton from going to third. Good block there by the catcher.
The 2-0 home from Smithson. Is going to be hit down the left field side. This one is going to drop down the line. Dalton is going to score from second. Barrett on his horse. He is going to stop with an RBI double, and the Warriors take a quick 1-0 lead.
Great job by Barrett there. First at bat, bag. Gets himself an RBI double.
Shea Miller.
Now to bring up now Shea Miller to bat. Set in the game on Monday. Went 0 for 4, but the game before that ended with a 3-run home run walk-off. As ball gets away here from Simmerman, and Barrett Worrell will move up to third base. As Smithson having some trouble finding the zone here early. He's thrown 4 balls, 2 strikes. Both of them have been hit down the right field and left field lines. Now the 1-0 pitch is going to be swung on and missed, and ends up getting behind the catcher Simmerman. Kind of got caught behind him. He kind of knocked it away from himself, but Barrett will stay at third as the count evens up to 1 ball, 1 strike here to Miller. Smithson checks Barrett over at third. The 1-1 home to Shea Miller is going to be again low for ball 2.
Yeah, a lot of stuff here in the dirt early by Smithson.
We're just having a little bit of trouble finding his release point here. As the 2-1 pitch. Again, going to be low, but again, Simmerman will keep it in front as the count moves to 3 balls and a strike, and Smithson looking at giving up maybe his first walk of the day. As the 3-1 pitch is looked at for strike 2 as the count now moves full.
Yeah, that's probably best that Miller left that one up there, but now at 2 strikes, gonna have to swing if it's close.
3-2 home from Simmerman is going to be fouled back out of play. Will stay full. Runner on third base. Still nobody out here in the top half of the first inning. Warriors leading 1-0. And the 3-2 from Simmerman from Smithson is going to be swung on and missed for strike out number 1 of the day here for Smithson.
Yeah, Miller just kind of got one elevated there in the zone a little bit and couldn't quite get up there to it and swung underneath it, and big first strikeout there for Smithson.
That'll bring up Jay Anthony to bat. He has been hitting in the 2 spot, but with Barrett coming back, he'll fall back down into the 4 as he's going to immediately take one off his back. And I'll put runners on the corners here with 1 out. And it'll bring up probably the most hit person in the GRC West, and Carter Danner. So Danner has taken a lot of pitches off his body so far this season, including a couple off the dome. Anthony will take off at the first pitch, throw over to third, Barrett in safely. A little bit of an awkward half slide as the pitch took for strike one there to Danner.
I'm not sure what happened there, but it looked like Barrett almost kind of lost his balance and fell off the base, which would have obviously led to an out because third baseman had the ball.
Now the 0-1 here from Smithson is going to be low for ball one. Count evens up 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, that wind continues to blow out of the dead south, straight out to left field. And the 1-1 pitch to Danner. Swung on a miss, strike two. Count moves 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 runners in scoring position with 1 out. Warriors leading 1-0. And the 1-2 from Smithson. Misses high, ball 2. Count evens up 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, that's kind of a dangerous pitch there to throw for Smithson. This kind of a slow, high arcing curveball, and the right hitter gets up there, he could smash that thing.
2-2 to Danner. Is going to be hitting to right center field. This one is going to drop. 2 are going to come around to score as it gets behind Heidi. Danner on his horse. He's going to stop at second base. I think Coach Worrell was going to have him come to third, but it's going to be a 2 RBI double there by Danner.
Got another curveball there, kind of on the top half of the zone and on the outside part of the plate. And nice job by Carter to stay back on it and drive it right back where it came from to right.
Warriors lead 3-0 with 1 out. Landon Hawkins will now step to the plate here for the Warriors. First pitch is going to miss upstairs for ball 1.
Yeah, it missed by a lot there, but it was just a little bit too high.
And the 1-0 from Smithson. He is going to be on the outside corner for strike 1. Count evens up 1 ball, 1 strike.
Now, Hawkins has been struggling slightly from the plate here the last couple of games.
He was the only Warrior not to get on base in the game on Monday. As the 1-1 low in the dirt for ball 2.
If the Warrior offense can get going here, it would be great to see him kind of join in on the fun. He could use a game like that just to kind of get some confidence back and maybe start a hot streak.
So he's had quite a bit of confidence on the mound, just hasn't quite found it yet at the plate this season as the 2-1 pitch is going to be hit up the middle. Shortstop Jensen will pick it up. Throw to first base is going to be dug out by the first baseman Phipps for out number 2.
Yeah, that was a nice job by Danner there. Kind of, it was hit on the left side of the field, but so close to second base that he couldn't really wait on a throw there, so he had to just get back on second base. Kind of a tough break there for the Warriors, but nice decision by Danner.
Out to bring up now Caden Smith the bat. As he'll dig in here to the right end of batter's box with now 2 out and a runner in scoring position. First pitch looked at for strike 1. Smithson looks in, has the pitch he wants. Will now check Danner at second. And the 0-1 to Smith. Swung on a miss, strike 2. His count now moves, no balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, way out in front of that one. Again, the Warriors have faced some high velocity pitching the last couple of games. Smithson not quite up to that level that the Warriors have been seeing, and Smith was just way ahead of that one.
And now the 0-2 pitch is going to come in and hit Smith, the second batter hit by a pitch here in this inning. We'll put runners on first and second, and John Rigney, who will be on the bump today here for the Warriors, has an opportunity to give him a little bit more of a cushion before he takes the mound for the first time.
I think next inning, I think that'll be the first time Rigney's pitched in a varsity game, at least got the start for sure.
Yes, I believe at least a start. I think I've seen him pitch maybe in a relief role once already, but as this one is going to be low. Actually, I'm going to say that was at the knees there for strike 1. Pitch tipped for strike 2.
wind's really blowing here. Really kind of makes it really really tough as a hitter and a pitcher.
0-2 is going to come in and hit him. That's 3. Batter's hit by a pitch, and now bases are loaded here with the number 9 hitter coming to bat, Ricardo Kampf.
Yeah, that's pretty demoralizing as a pitcher because you had 2 0-2 counts and then hit the batter. Happened twice in a row, so that's definitely frustrating it for Smithson.
And Ricardo, the foreign exchange student, gets the start again today. This one in the dirt. Again, Zimmerman able to keep it in front, keeps it a 3-0 ball game. And now the 1-0 to Smithson. From Smithson is going to be tipped back foul for strike one. Count evens up 1 ball, 1 strike here to Ricardo Kampf.
Yeah, those ones on the outside you're really going to have to wait on. Again, Smithson not an overly hard thrower, so really going to have to keep your weight back and then drive that one out to right.
Again, Kampf, his first season
Yeah.
of baseball. Will foul this one off down the first base side. Count now moves 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, a little better there from Kampf. Like you said, I mean, he's pretty much learning baseball on the fly here, and because of a lack of depth, he's been thrust into the starting lineup. So
when he gets on, though, has a lot of speed.
Yep.
Now the 1-2 pitch is going to come in and hit him, and
that's 3 in a row.
Walk in or hit in a runner as the Warriors now take a 4-0 lead, and Dalton Worrell will come up to bat with the bases loaded and 2 out. Probably not the person Stanberry would want to see at the bat.
You could see some frustration there from Smithson, and I mean, I think anybody would. You've had 3 hitters all in a row down 0-2, and then you've hit the batter with the next pitch. I mean, that's just, it would frustrate you as a pitcher.
And the pitch into Dalton Worrell is going to be popped back foul as he was trying to pick up another 4 runs for the Warriors on that swing.
That was definitely in his wheelhouse for sure, but just underneath it, popped it up foul, back behind home plate.
And the 0-1 pitch is going to be tipped for strike 2.
Yeah, I think he was even ahead of that one, and now it's 4 batters in a row that Smithson's been up 0-2 on. He is hoping to not
continue the batter of hitting the batter.
Yeah, not hit Dalton here.
The 0-2 pitch is going to miss low for ball 1. Out moves 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes, bases loaded, 2 out here in the top half of the first inning. Warriors ahead 4-0 as Dalton hits here for the 2nd time this inning. This one misses high and tight as the count evens up to 2 balls, 2 strikes. Dalton already with a single down the right field line. Came around to score on his brother Barrett's RBI double. The 2-2 pitch is going to be hit hard out to right center field, and this one is going to bounce and off the fence. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. Kampf with his speed will make his way around third. And it is a bases clearing double here for Dalton Worrell.
Yeah, nice at bat there by Worrell. Fell behind 0-2, took a couple of pitches for balls, and then got another one right down the middle to get a 3 RBI double there. Warriors up 7-0 now here in the first inning.
That'll bring up Barrett Worrell already with an RBI double to his credit, right down the left field line, and again a lot of space down the left field side as the Warriors shading Barrett as a left-handed hitter. First pitch, though, misses outside, and that's probably one thing you probably don't want to do with the Worrells. Even though they do hit left-handed, they can hit the ball to all fields and with power.
Yeah, they definitely can. They can hit it to all sides for sure. And yeah, if he sends one down the left field line, it's going to be trouble.
And this one going to be fouled off down the first base side. Count evens up a 1 ball, 1 strike. So they've got the left fielder Connor Kehoe basically playing just a shade left of center field. But the third baseman, Sam Simbro, hugging the line down the third base side. And then Brant Jansen, the shortstop, basically playing second base. And there's a lot of room between shortstop and third base. And if it does, Barrett's got a long way to run, as this one is low for ball 2. Count moves 2 balls, 1 strike. Ball gets away. Dalton will take third.
Yeah, a bit of a unorthodox alignment here that the Bulldogs have got going on. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of
it's usually how you would normally play a left-handed hitter, but
yeah,
to kind of pull it to right. But I don't think that's the way I'd play the 2 Orioles as the 2-1 pitch. Misses low. Count now moves 3 balls, 1 strike. So 3-1 count here to Barrett. Another RBI opportunity with his brother Dalton on third. An opportunity to make this an 8-0 ball game. This one chopped foul down the first base side. Count now moves full. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Smithson really hoping for an out here. Already down 7-0, and his team hasn't even got to go to the dugout yet to hit. So really hoping for a third out here.
3-2 pitch. Hit right back up the middle. It's going to be an 8-0 ball game as Barrett with another RBI. This time an RBI single.
Yeah, Warriors are hitting the ball really well right now. Seeing the ball well, and they just keep moving the train.
Now batting number 17, Shea Miller.
Miller hoping to avenge that strikeout he had earlier in the inning.
1 of 2 out so far. Shea, the 12th batter to bat this inning. As this one low bounces away, Barrett will move up to second base.
I can only speak for myself, but I know when I was playing in games like this, if everyone was getting a hit and I was one of the outs, I really wanted to get a base hit. I didn't want to have 2 outs in the same inning.
1-0 pitch to Miller. It's going to be hit hard down the left field side, and this one is off the fence and out of the ballpark for a ground rule double as Barrett will score an RBI double here for Shea Miller.
Yeah, it's got to feel good for Shea after striking out first inning and getting a ground rule double and an RBI to make it 9-0. Warriors continue the early onslaught here.
And it'll bring up now Jay Anthony. So that one couldn't quite tell if it was going to get out or not with the wind blowing, and it just landed, then bounced off the off the scoreboard out in left field as Jay Anthony comes back. He was the first of the 4 batters that Smithson has hit so far in the inning as he got hit and then came around to score. This one is going to be hit in the left center field. This one is going to drop. It's going to make it to the fence as Miller will make his way around third. And it's an RBI single here by Jay Anthony as the Warriors take a 10-0 lead here in the top half of the first.
Yeah, kind of a hit parade going on right now, and we're going to have a visit to the mound here early in the first inning.
Yeah, 10 runs, all earned off of 7 hits. No walks, 1 strikeout, 4 hit batters, and we are going to have our first pitching changes. Pitching change on Albany TV brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Albany Hy-Vee is proud to support Warrior Athletics. They're committed to serving the community with fresh food, friendly service, and strong local partnerships. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They're prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
Well, it appears that Smithson will actually stay out on the mound. That visit to the mound brought to you by Petty John Auto Center. During this visit to the mound, check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com.
I think Smithson thought he was coming out because
that's what I thought so too. Tossed the ball to Coach Dias. So out to bring up now Carter Danner. He has a 2 RBI double to his credit. First pitch, Low in the dirt, bounces away here from Zimmerman as Anthony will take second base.
This is really tough to be on the opposing end of stuff like this. You're just trying to get one out, and it just seems like you just can't get it, and it's really demoralizing for the opposing team.
And next one will miss low for ball 2. Warriors have plated 7 runs here with 2 outs here in this inning. And now the 2-0 to Danner. As he goes chasing at 1, upstairs for strike 1. Count now moves 2 balls, 1 strike. Now the 2-1 pitch will miss low in the dirt outside for ball 3. Count moves 3 balls, 1 strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. 1 runner on second base, 2 out here in the top half of the first. Warriors lead 10-0. And the pitch from Smithson is going to be a little blooper. It's going to drop into right field, and that will drop. Anthony is going to be held at third base as Quinn Jensen's hat at second blows all the way pretty much to left field as Danner gets the bloop single, and he'll bring up Landon Hawkins to bat. He grounded out to short at his first plate appearance of the day.
Now I think we are going to have a pitching change,
as it appears that Braden Dias is going to come in possibly and pitch here for the Bulldogs. And this pitching change here on Albany TV brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Albany Hy-Vee, proud to support Warrior Athletics. They're committed to serving the community. Fresh food, friendly service, and strong local partnerships. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
East Fork Lodge in Albany, Missouri is pleased to announce the opening of its new rec center. It has 2 spacious suites, each equipped with 2 queen beds, a pull-out sofa, kitchenette, microwave, fridge, and dining area. Guests have access to half-court basketball, pickleball, workout facilities, and a game room offering billiards, ping pong, air hockey, foosball, and shuffleboard. For details on the rec center, lodging, or the Legacy Event Center wedding venue, contact bookings at eastforklodge.com or visit our website at www.eastforklodge.com. Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany. Kathy Sneed at Acres of Hope LLC in Albany, Missouri provides compassionate counseling and therapy to help you navigate life's challenges. Kathy specializes in trauma and PTSD, child and behavioral issues. Call Kathy at Acres of Hope at 660-285-4844. That's 660-285-4844. Acres of Hope LLC, because every journey deserves hope.
Looking for something fun and trendy? How about something to wear to cheer on your Warriors or the Chiefs? JC Designs in Albany has it all. JC Designs in Albany has something for you to wear to work, to the ball game, and even for a night on the town. JC Designs is located 1 block west of the square in downtown Albany, or you can check out their website at j-c-designsmo.myshopify.com.
And welcome back out again here to Stanberry as we get set to continue here in the top half of the first inning. Braden Dias will take his final warm-up pitches as the Bulldogs have to go to the bullpen here early today. So, again, batting will be Landon Hawkins again.
Number 5, Braden Dias.
Hawkins again grounded out to short his last plate appearance earlier this inning. Danner on first, Anthony on third. First pitch is looked at for strike 1. Always a good sign to come in and throw that first pitch strike. Again, wind continues to blow out to left field. The 0-1 pitch. Danner will take off. Well, he will not take off as the pitch misses outside. Count evens up 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 to Hawkins. Little check swing, hits off the bat, foul for strike 2 as the count now moves 1 ball, 2 strikes. As we get another big gust of wind. Now the 1-2 pitch. Misses upstairs for ball 2. Count moves 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's sometimes what those gusts of wind will do. It'll kind of raise that pitch up a little bit towards the top of the zone.
Yeah, I know you're always going to have a little bit of wind, but a gust of wind like this, I think as a pitcher, I would just kind of wait for it to pass.
The 2-2 looked at, strike 3. Hawkins will go down looking for out number 3 as Stanberry finally able to get out of the inning. And it is a 10-0 though lead for the Warriors as we go to the bottom half of the first when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Hungry for real mouth-watering barbecue? Head on over to B&B Barbecue in Albany. From tender pulled pork and juicy brisket to ribs that fall right off the bone, every plate is packed with flavor you'll come back for again and again. And don't forget to try their amazing loaded fries, piled high with your favorite meat. They're a meal within themselves. Whether you're grabbing lunch with friends, taking dinner home for the family, or catering your next big event, B&B Barbecue has you covered. So skip the ordinary, taste the tradition at B&B Barbecue in Albany. Healthcare works best when it feels simple, supportive, and close to home. That's why Mosaic Medical Center Albany is all in on making it easy to access the care you need. We're now offering one-call scheduling for all our primary care clinics in Albany, Grant City, New Hampton, and Stanberry, including radiology appointments. One call connects you to one team focused on connecting you to expert care without the hassle. Call 660-726-1295 to schedule an appointment today.
And welcome back out again here to Stanberry as we get set for the bottom half of the first inning. Let's go ahead and take a look at the batting order here for the Bulldogs. Leading off, it'll be Brant Jensen, Sam Simbro, Vincent Smithson, Braden Dias, Quinn Jensen, Luke Phipps, Xander Heide, Connor Kehoe, and Lucian Zimmerman will be the batting order for the Bulldogs. Starting to take a look at the starting defense tonight here for the Warriors. It'll be Ricardo Kampf in left field, Barrett Worrell in center. Caden Smith will get the start in right field. Carter Danner will get the start at third. Landon Hawkins in the hole at short. Jay Anthony at second base. Shea Miller will dig him out at first base. On the mound is the senior right-hander John Rigney. His battery mate behind the plate is Dalton Worrell.
Well, like we said, first start for Rigney, at least of the season. I think it's the first time he's pitched on Albany TV this season at all. So big opportunity for him. Against a Stanberry team, or against Stanberry, and luckily for him, he's got lots of run support to work with.
Yes. So leading off will be Brant Jensen as the Bulldogs will just try and get at least chip away a little bit into this lead here as they trail 10-0. Here at the bottom half of the first inning, first pitch is going to miss for ball 1. Now the 1-0 pitch home from Rigney. Look down for ball 2. And the 2-0 home from Rigney to Jensen. Looked at for strike 1. Count now moves 2 balls, 1 strike.
I'll tell you what, it's 2-1 count, but Rigney hasn't really missed by much any of these pitches, so it's a good sign to see here early.
2-1 will miss inside for ball 3. Count now moves 3 balls, 1 strike.
I think that was that might have been a curveball there by Rigney.
3-1 going to be popped up out of play, foul down the third base sign as the count now moves full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the 3-2 home from Rigney. Just misses off the inside part of the plate for ball 4, and Jensen will walk.
Now batting number 8, Sam Simbro.
As it brings up Sam Simbro to bat. Throw over to first, and Jensen back in safely. Said Rigney not the quickest to home or the most velocity, so Stanberry doesn't have an opportunity to steal as this one is going to be low. Dalton World try to catch it off the bounce and come up firing, but gets behind him. Jensen able to take second without the throw. And now the 1-0 pitch home here to Sam Simbro. Misses upstairs for ball 2. Count now moves 2 balls, no strikes.
So I'm sure he'll be told this when he goes back to the dugout, but he's gotta wait a little bit, mix up his timing a little bit on the pitches.
Throw over to second, back in safely again is Jensen.
He didn't do it there, but every time he's given the runner a look, looked back to home, and then went right away. And you never want to be that consistent with your delivery because it makes it easier for a steal.
And the 2-0 looked at for strike 1. Count now moves 2 balls, 1 strike. Two-1 misses outside for ball 3. Count now moves 3 balls and a strike.
Now, luckily for John, I don't think anyone's going to try and steal third on Dalton. So I don't think that's a threat right now.
3-1 looked at. Count now moves full here for the second time.
But it's just something to keep in mind as he continues to pitch in this game.
3-2 pitch is going to be hit into right field. It's going to drop in front of Caden Smith. Jensen will come around to score from second. It's an RBI single here by Sam Simbro.
Well, good start here by Stanberry. 2 batters and already plated a run here in the inning.
Now batting number 6, Vincent Smithson.
That'll bring up Vincent Smithson to bat, as the Bulldogs have already started to cut into that what was 10-0 lead. Rigney throws over to first. Again, back in safely is Simbro. And the pitch is going to be a bunt down the third base side. Rigney picks it up, throw over to first. In time for out number 1. It's a play really Rigney should have let go and let Carter Danner take, but able to make the throw and beat Vincent Smithson at first, but a good bunt moves Simbro up to second base as Braden Dias will come to bat.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too, but I mean, if you can make the play, I guess, and Rigney did. He gave a good hard throw to third base to beat Smithson.
First pitch to Dias is on the inside corner for strike 1. On 1 pitch. Misses outside. Count evens up at 1 ball, 1 strike.
Rigney working really quick out there on the mound. Not a whole lot of downtime between his pitches.
1-1 misses upstairs for ball 2. Count now moves 2 balls, 1 strike. 1 out, 1 on, 1 already in here in the inning for the Bulldogs. A 2-1 count. Rigney's pitch is going to miss low in the dirt for ball 3. And the 3-1 from Rigney is going to miss low for ball 4. Second walk issued here of the day by Rigney as it brings up now Quinn Jensen to bat.
Number 4, Quinn Jensen.
Jensen will hit here from the left side with 2 on and 1 out. Pitch from Rigney is going to miss inside. Ball gets away. Runner takes off for third late. Throw down. He is going to be out at third.
I mean, that's tough because that should have been an advance. That should have been an advance right there. The runner's on second and third, but just got a late break. And it's one of those things where if you don't get a good read on it, you just stay. You don't want to run into an out, and that's what happened there.
Especially at third.
Yeah.
So now 1-0 count here to Jensen with 2 outs. Pitch will miss outside for ball 2.
And, I mean, teams aren't going to test Worrell that much anyway. So whenever you don't get a good read on it, you're just giving him a chance to throw you out, and that's what happened.
Another pitch misses outside for ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes here to Quinn Jensen now, and Braden Dias on second and 2 out. And the pitch swung on and missed as he had Jensen way out in front of the off-speed pitch.
Yeah, it's a 3-0 count. Just leave that one.
3-1. Gonna be hit right back to Rigney. Picks it up, throw over to first base is in time for out number 3. And the Bulldogs get one back, but they still trail 10-1 as we go to the second inning. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
In our friendly small town of Albany, Missouri, we have community-minded businesses, great places to eat and shop, a historic Carnegie Public Library, community center, pool, 9-hole golf course, multiple places to worship, and a strong school system. Albany is the seat of Gentry County, located off Highway 136 in the heart of northwest Missouri. Albany is a fun place to visit, but an even better place to live, where we have small town roots with a big town feel.
There's something special happening in downtown Albany. Our small town charm, our local businesses, and our historic Main Street are the heart of our community. And now we're investing in the future. From restoring storefronts to supporting entrepreneurs to creating new places for families and visitors to gather, Main Street Albany is leading the revitalization of our downtown. When you shop local, volunteer, or support Main Street projects, you're helping build a stronger, brighter Albany for generations to come. Join us as we keep moving forward. Main Street Albany, investing in our community, restoring our history, and building our future. Ready to build, remodel, or repair? Trust Home Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri for all of your building needs. From quality lumber and hardware to tools and supplies, Home Lumber has everything you need to get the job done right. Serving Albany and the surrounding communities for generations, Home Lumber is proud to be your hometown partner for projects big and small. So whether it's a weekend fix-up or your dream build, stop by Home Lumber Company in Albany. Quality materials, friendly service built on trust.
And welcome back out again here to Stanberry as we get ready to start the top half of the second inning. It will be the 7, 8, and 9 hitters coming up for the Warriors. Caden Smith, John Rigney, and Ricardo Kampf. Braden Dias back out on the mound after taking over and getting the final out of the bottom half of the first, or the top half of the first.
Yeah, it was a big first inning for the Warriors. Put 10 runs on the board, and just looking to continue that momentum here. Of course, Dias now on the mound. He came in at the end of that first inning, so a lot of these guys will be facing him for the first time this inning.
Warriors sent 15 batters to the plate in that first inning. As Smith, who was hit by a pitch, comes up to bat. First pitch home from Dias. Misses outside for ball 1. Said Smith, Rigney, and Kampf were all hit by a pitch on 0-2 or 1-2 counts in that first inning. As the 1-0 pitch home to Smith is going to come in and hit him again as he's going to be hit for the second time today.
Yeah, you can see him kind of shaking out his hand there. He caught that like right off the wrist.
Yeah, kind of right off to look like that left wrist.
So it doesn't matter what velocity that's coming in at. That hurts.
And it's going to bring up now John Rigney to bat. Gave up a run in the bottom half of the first, trying to get it back here in the top half of the second. First pitch swung on and missed as underneath the high one for strike 1.
Yeah, gotta be a little bit more disciplined. John likes to swing at the high ones, and just gotta leave those up there. Of course, it's hard, easier said than done.
Yes.
Because you think you can drive them.
The 0-1 pitch. Looked at for strike 2 as the count now moves. No balls, 2 strikes. I know if there's one thing that makes Coach Worrell mad, it's swinging at a ball and then watching a strike come through.
Yeah, that was a tough one for Rigney.
As the 0-2 pitch comes in. Swung on and missed, dropped third strike. And Smith dives back in safely.
Yeah,
so there's a little bit. The drop third strike had Rigney running to first. Smith kind of got caught and trying to figure out what to do.
It's one of the
stayed
things
on first base. So
it's one of the things that not a lot of players realize. But if there's less than 2 outs and the runner on first base, it doesn't matter if it's a drop third strike or not. The batter's out. It's fairly simple, but players get confused.
Ricardo Kampf up at bat. First pitch swung on a miss for strike one. Again, he was hit by a pitch in his last plate appearance, and came around to score on the bases clearing double by Dalton. The 0-1 home from Dias. Chopper down the third base side is going to stay fair, and with the speedy Kampf, he is going to beat out the throw. An infield single there for the foreign exchange student. And now runners on second and first, and Dalton Worrell coming to bat. He's already 2 for 2 on the day with a single, a double, 3 RBIs, and 2 runs scored.
Yeah, that's enough. That's enough production for a whole day, let alone just one inning.
Pitch inside, misses for ball one. Sad to say, in the second inning, just a home run and triple shy of the cycle.
Yeah, you don't say that a lot.
Now the 1-0 pitch home from Dias to Dalton Worrell is going to be hit right back up the middle into center field. Smith is going to get the wave around third, and it is an RBI single here by Dalton Worrell, as he has now made this back to a 10-run ball game with now Barrett Worrell coming to bat.
Now batting number 8, Barrett Worrell.
And the first pitch here to Barrett. Misses outside for ball one. Barrett also a double, a single, 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored here on the day. That last single by Dalton Worrell now gives him 12 straight times that he's been on base without an out.
That's pretty good.
Throw over to second. Ricardo back in safely. So 1-0 count here to Barrett Worrell. Ricardo Kampf on second. Dalton Worrell on first. Dias checks the runner Kampf at second. The 1-0 pitch home. Misses outside for ball two.
Well, the wind has persisted this game, but we have had a little bit of sun, and I don't really know that we had much sun all day.
Yeah.
So at least that's something of a positive.
And it feels like it's starting to get heavier. It's now a 20-mile-an-hour sustained wind.
Yeah, and Barrett's going to call timeout.
Yeah, and usually that's something you see the pitcher do, especially with Barrett, winds at his back. I mean, it's not really affecting his line of vision too much, but as the 2-0 pitch is going to be in there for strike one, bounces out of the mid of the catcher, Simmerman, but Kampf will stay at second. Two balls, one strike here to Barrett Worrell with 1 out. Runners on second and first. Dias looks in, has the pitch he wants and brings it home. Misses high for ball 3. So a 3-1 count here to Barrett. And the pitch now comes home from Dias. Misses upstairs, ball 4. Bases are loaded here for the senior, Shea Miller.
Now batting number 17, Shea Miller.
Miller has struck out, plus has an RBI double and a run scored to his credit on the day. Pitch home in the dirt low for ball 1 as the catcher Simmerman keeps it in front. Warriors lead 11-1 here in the top half of the second inning. And the pitch home from Dias. Clips the outside corner, strike one as the count evens up at 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1. Swung on a miss. Strike 2 as the count now moves 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, Miller tried to kill that one, and I think swung underneath it and kind of pulled his head a little bit.
And now the 1-2 pitch is going to miss as the count evens up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Shea Miller with the bases loaded, 1 out here in the top half of the second inning. Dias looks in, brings home the pitch to Miller. Misses outside, count now moves full. As the wind again continues to pick back up. The 3-2 from Dias. Bounces in the dirt, ball 4. And that will walk in a run. It's now a 12-1 Warrior lead. As it'll bring up Jay Anthony.
Jay Anthony.
Anthony's been hit by a pitch, has an RBI single to his credit and a run scored. He was stranded on third last inning. He'll bat with bases loaded, 1 out. And this one is looked at for strike 1.
Yeah, it's really tough in games like this as a hitter because you have pitchers who are kind of struggling to find the zone, and when you get a strike, it can be kind of a surprise. So you just got to do your best and try and be ready when you step in.
0-1 is going to be popped up. Second baseman Smithson drifts back, and he'll put it away at the edge of the grass for out number 2. That'll bring up now Carter Danner to bat. He's 2 for 2 on the day with a 2 RBI double and a single and a run scored.
Carter Danner.
Got on base last time against Vincent Smithson on a bloop single into right field. He'll bat here with bases loaded and 2 out. And you got the 2 Worrells on third and second, both very aggressive base runners as this one tipped back foul for strike 1.
Just underneath that one, fouled it straight back.
I don't think the outfielders are really playing too deep, but it looks like they're playing extremely deep with the short fence in the outfield.
It's not quite Gilman City short, but it's definitely shorter than what we have in Albany.
Pitch to Danner, low, gets away. Dalton, though, will stay at third base. It stays at a 12-1 ball game.
Not that I would know anything about the Gilman City fence.
Hey, home run counts as a home run, right?
That's right.
And the 1-1 home from Dias to Danner is going to be tipped back foul. A home run at Wrigley is the same as a home run at Safeco Park, which I know it's probably a little bit out of your range of remember what Safeco was, but
just a little bit,
said it all counts the same. 1-2 count here to Danner. And this one going to be tipped back foul, and it gets stuck. That's not something you see every day.
No, not really. I can't remember where it was, but this was in MLB, but a ball got like wedged into the outfield, the outfield wall. So that's also something you don't see every day.
And the 1-2 home to Danner. Misses outside, count now even up now at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Have noticed the temperature has started to drop now with that wind continuing to blow through, which is not necessarily a good sign. That usually means weather to follow.
Yeah, we're up against it right here.
As the 2-2 coming from Dias to Danner. Comes in behind him, does not let that one go off his dome. Like I said, he's taken 2 of those already here in the past 2 weeks.
And it's not going to be a rain that you can play through, it doesn't sound like.
No.
So I think everyone's kind of hoping to get this in before the weather starts.
3-2 pitch to Danner as the runners take off, and that will walk in another run as the Warriors will lead now 13-1, and Landon Hawkins will bat. He'll be the 9th Warrior batter to hit here in the second inning.
Number 1, Landon Hawkins.
He'll bat with the bases loaded and 2 out. Hawkins 0 for 2 on the day with a ground out to short and a strikeout looking. First pitch on the outside corner looked at for strike 1. And the 0-1 pitch. Swung on a miss for strike 2 as the count now moves no balls, 2 strikes. You can see on your screen the clouds out in the outfield quickly drifting by.
Getting a little darker too.
Yes, especially towards the north. As the 0-2 swung on a miss, strike 3 as Hawkins goes down swinging for out number 3. It's a 13-11 lead here in favor of the Warriors. We're back to start the bottom of the second when we come back in a moment on Albany TV.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpless smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
In life, as in sports, there's nothing like a good coach to help you achieve your goals. Someone you can turn to for guidance, someone with a game plan to help you build up the financial strength you need for retirement, family security, and life. With a Prudential financial professional, that's what you get. Someone who can help you build a financial strategy. To get started, contact me, Nick Smith, the financial advisor with Prudential at 660-726-3396.
And welcome back out again here to Stanberry as we get ready to start here in the bottom of the second inning. It will be the 6, 7, and 8 hitters, Luke Phipps, Xander Heidi, Connor Kehoe, that'll bat here for the Bulldogs. As John Rigney on the mound, back now with a 12-run lead here as the Warriors lead 13-1 in the bottom of the second inning.
Well, it's 13-1. Of course, after 3 innings, it needs to be at least a 15-run lead. I think if the Warriors don't finish it out after 3, we might run into that rain. We might run into it anyway, but especially so if the Warriors can't finish it up after 3.
So Luke Phipps will bat here against Rigney. First pitch home from Rigney. Will miss outside for ball 1. Again, still showing that thunderstorm's not expected till 8 o'clock, but we'll try and pull up the weather radar here and see what that has, as well as the 1-0 pitch is in the dirt for ball 2.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's right.
It could be. Pulling up the weather radar, there is a lot of weather out to the west, but next one, again, will miss upstairs, ball 3. I think I'll go with the Bill Murray quote from Caddyshack. It doesn't look like the heavy stuff's supposed to happen for a while. Maybe some light rain we might run into, but heavy stuff doesn't look like it's maybe till about 8 as the next one is swung on a miss. This count moves 3 balls and a strike. But if I do remember, the guy got electrocuted in that scene, so
yeah, we don't want that.
We don't want that.
We don't want that.
This one is going to be hit back up the middle. It's going to get into center field. A leadoff single here by Luke Phipps. It'll now bring up Xander Heidi to bat.
10, Xander Heidi.
Well, good start there by Stanberry. They've had some base runners. It's just only played at the 1 run last inning. Ran into an out.
Pitch will miss upstairs behind the head there of Heidi.
It seems like they're not too bad at getting contact. It's just kind of the little things.
Next one will miss upstairs for ball 2. And the 2-0 pitch is going to be hit towards short. Hawkins will pick it up, throw to second for 1. Over to first is not going to be in time as it gets away from Miller. Moving up to second base. Now he's going to be caught in a pickle between first and second. And out is Xander Heide on what is going to be an unconventional double play. It'll go 6-4-3-6.
Yeah, that's the exact type of thing that I'm talking about. Just a nice hit, a nice hard hit. It was a fielder's choice, but if you could just stay at first base there, once you hesitate, you just got to stay. That's 2 outs that the Bulldogs have ran into.
That'll bring up Connor Kehoe. First pitch misses upstairs for ball 1. I always give people, the 6-4-3-6, like somebody's keeping a scorebook at home. I know you're not, but in case you are. It's a 1-0 pitch, misses outside. I don't even see people do that at Major League games anymore, but I still do. But
not a lot of people do that.
Just because I'm a baseball nerd. As the 2-0 pitch comes in to Kehoe. He is going to be hit towards short, takes a heavy bounce to Hawkins, throw to first base, in time for out number 3. And we'll go to the top half of the 3rd inning. Unscathed here for the Warriors. They still lead 13-1 when we come back in a moment on Albany TV.
Shelter Insurance, this is Charles.
Afternoon, Charles.
Joshua?
Does Shelter Insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
You know we offer car insurance, son. What's going on?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, we're your shield. We're your shelter.
See Shelter Agent Sant Phillips in Albany today for a free insurance review.
If you're looking to join a stable and growing company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits: medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team. Prom night, wedding bells, the moments you'll remember forever start with the perfect look. This prom and wedding season make it easy with Briar Patch Flowers and Gifts on the west side of the square in Albany. From sharp, stylish tuxedo rentals that fit just right to beautiful corsages and boutonnieres designed to match your colors perfectly, Briar Patch has everything you need to complete your special day. Local service, personal attention, picture-perfect details. Stop by Briar Patch Flowers and Gifts on the west side of the square in Albany and get ready to look your best when it matters most.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They're prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
And welcome back out again here to Stanberry as we get ready to start the top half of the 3rd inning. It'll be the bottom third of the Warrior order again. Caden Smith, John Rigney, Ricardo Kampf. That'll lead off here for the Warriors in the top half of the 3rd inning. Warriors lead here 13-1 here in the top of the 3rd inning. They need 3 runs here in the top half of the 3rd and keep Stanberry to none in order to end this game here in the 3rd inning and beat any weather that it could potentially be coming in. Caden Smith will come up to bat. He's been hit twice so far and scored both times. As the first pitch, you'll see on the inside corner for strike 1.
Yeah, this is Warriors need 3 runs, and this is obviously the game's well in hand, but you got to lock in and just get at least 3 this inning and then finish it out.
Oh, one pitch misses in the dirt. Count evens up at 1 ball, 1 strike.
And it can be difficult. I mean, they're up 12. It would be easy to lose your focus, but there's no reason to let this go on any longer than it needs to.
The 1-1 pitch misses outside. Count now moves 2 balls, 1 strike. Dias looks and has the pitch he wants. Now we'll bring home the 2-1 to Smith. And it's going to be a chopper back to the pitcher. Dias picks it up. Throw over to first base is in time for out number 1. That'll now bring up John Rigney to bat. He has been hit by a pitch and struck out in his 2 plate appearances. Scored a run already on the day. Struck out on 3 pitches last inning. First pitch. Inside corner looked at for strike 1.
Well, it's big zone. Warriors are up 12, so that's expected. So again, you can let those go by, but with 2 strikes, you got to realize it's going to be a big zone.
0-1 will clip the outside corner this time for strike 2.
Okay, so got to protect now.
And the 0-2 pitch is going to be popped back out of play, foul. And the count moves, no balls, 2 strikes.
I'm still waiting for my opportunity to make a play. No
you had one in Pattonsburg a few years ago, and you didn't make it.
I'm waiting to redeem myself.
Oh, okay.
I need another chance. But it would be quite the angle for it.
Yeah, you probably have to wait till we go back to Pattonsburg. And the 0-2 pitch. As again, he's going to pop this one foul. Didn't see exactly where that one came down at, but fouled that one off. Kind of took more of a tomahawk type of swing at it.
Yeah.
So no 2 count here to Rigney. Pitch from Dias. Another tomahawk, this one down the third base side, picked up here by Simbro. Throw to first base, not in time to get out the speedy John Rigney as he gets an infield single.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if Rigney's possibly going here, either on the first or second pitch, just because the Warriors trying to get those 3 runs.
Ricardo Kopp.
That'll bring up Ricardo Kopp to bat. He has been hit by a pitch and singled, has an RBI and 2 runs scored on the day.
Rigney's definitely got the speed, so.
Kopp had an infield single here on the day already. This one's going to be popped up third base side, but it's going to get foul for strike 1. I said the third baseman, Sam Simbro, about made that play.
Yeah.
And almost be a double play as Rigney was on his way to second base and almost could have been picked off at first. As this one will clip the outside corner, strike 2. Count now moves, no balls, 2 strikes. An 0-2 count here to Comp with Rigney on first, 1 out. And the pitch home is low for ball 1. The 1-2 pitch. Misses upstairs. Count evens up now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two here to Kampf. It's going to be down the third base side. Foul will stay at 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, Kampf's fouled off a lot of pitches today. It's, that's a good sign. Making contact, just a little bit off with his timing.
So a 2-2 count here to Kampf with 1 on and 1 out. Here in the top half of the third inning, Warriors lead here 13-1. Dias now has the pitch he wants. Checks Rigney at first. The 2-2. And Kampf goes down swinging for out number 2. 5th punch out of the day here for Braden Dias. As it now brings up Dalton Worrell to bat.
Now batting, number 7.
Again, he's gotten on base safely in his last 11 plate appearances. He is 3 for 3 on the day with 2 singles and a double and 4 RBIs, 3 runs scored. Throw over to first base. And Rigney picked off at first for out number 3. We will go to the bottom half of the third inning when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Sublime Formal Wear is your homecoming prom and special dress destination. Drop by Saturdays from 10 to 1 to browse their selection of short dresses or schedule a formal gown appointment for an unforgettable session tailored just for you. Sublime Formal Wear has hundreds of dresses in stock. Check their Facebook page weekly for additional open hours. They're located at 115 South Polk on the west side of the square in Albany. Drop in, find them on Facebook, or visit sublimeformalwear.com or call 660-851-1122 to start your journey to your perfect dress.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They are prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
Prom night, wedding bells, the moments you'll remember forever start with the perfect look. This prom and wedding season make it easy with Briar Patch Flowers and Gifts on the west side of the square in Albany. From sharp, stylish tuxedo rentals that fit just right to beautiful corsages and boutonnieres designed to match your colors perfectly, Briar Patch has everything you need to complete your special day. Local service, personal attention, picture-perfect details. Stop by Briar Patch Flowers and Gifts on the west side of the square in Albany and get ready to look your best when it matters most.
And welcome back out again here to Stanberry as we get set for the bottom half of the third inning. And it is a 13-1 ball game here in favor of the Albany Warriors, as the number 9 hitter for the Bulldogs, Lucian Zimmerman, will come up to bat.
Well, Warriors didn't get on the board that last inning, so we know we'll see at least a fourth.
First pitch here from Rigney to Zimmerman. Low in the dirt for ball 1. And now the 1-0 from Rigney to Zimmerman. Again, will miss low for ball 2. Rigney was able to face the minimum in the second inning after giving off a leadoff single, then forcing a double play and then a ground out. As the 2-0 pitch misses upstairs, ball 3. Maybe a little too much of an overcorrection there after 2 balls in the dirt. Misses that one high. Now the 3-0 from Rigney. Misses outside, ball 4. And for the third straight inning, the Bulldogs will start out with a leadoff base runner.
Yeah, they've had a couple base runners each inning. It's just once they get out there, kind of knowing what to do has been a problem for them.
That'll bring up Brant Jensen. He walked and scored the lone run here for the Bulldogs back in the first. And he's going to get hit by a pitch. As that'll put runners now on first and second.
Yeah, Rigney, you can see he's getting a little frustrated. Just got to calm down a little bit. You're up by 12. No need to get super disappointed in yourself. Just go out there and pitch.
That'll bring up Sam Simbro, and already an RBI single to his credit of the day. This time, first pitch is going to miss upstairs high for ball 1. And this one is going to be tipped back foul for strike 1. Count evens up at 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 from Rigney. Misses just upstairs, ball 2. Warriors are going to have to watch out. Rigney has not checked the runner at second on the last couple of throws. This time does, as this one is going to miss just off the plate for ball 3.
Yeah, I think the only thing that's keeping him from stealing third is just respect for Worrell's arm, which is smart.
3-1 pitch. He's going to be hitting to center field. Center fielder Barrett Worrell goes back. and this one is going to be off the fence. Zimmerman kind of got caught, waiting to see if that one was going to be caught or not. He's going to stay at third, and bases are loaded after a long single that time from Sam Cimbro.
And that was the minute that Worrell kind of got eaten up there a little bit, got caught coming forward, and the minute he got caught coming forward, he was cooked there. So I don't know. He just didn't get a very good read on that.
Bases loaded, nobody out as Vincent Smithson comes to bat. He's going to foul this one off behind the plate for strike one. Smithson is grounded back to the pitcher in his lone plate appearance of the day.
A little surprised that Barrett got caught there, especially with, we talked about it in the pregame, the wind is going to push that ball out.
But again, hasn't played for a couple of weeks, hasn't played center for even longer. Is this one a grounder to third? Throw home here from Danner is going to be in there for out number one, and no run will score after the fielder's choice.
Yeah, nice job by Danner there. It's one of those things where if you have time, you can throw it, but if not, let's go to first. And nice recognition by him to see that he had enough time to go home and get the lead runner.
That'll bring up now Braden Dias. Dias walked in his lone plate appearance of the day. He'll bat with the bases loaded. Now one out. And a 13-1 ball game. Pitch home. He is going to be looked at for strike one. Now the 0-1 from Rigney. Misses outside. Count evens up at 1 ball, 1 strike. One misses upstairs for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here to Braden Dias. Pitch from Rigney. Misses outside, gets away. Staying at third, though, is going to be Brant Jansen, as he does not test Worrell behind the plate. That one did bounce to the backstop, but Worrell quickly got to it. And 3-1 pitch. Looked at for strike 2 as the count now moves full. Rigney trying to keep from walking in a run. Looking for his first punch out of the day here, the 3-2 pitch. He is going to be behind the batter, and it will walk in a run.
I don't know if it's just like grip that Rigney's using or what, but it looks like he's throwing just a lot of curveballs, and if that's the case, I don't think it's a curveball. I just don't think that the spin just looks really weird on it. So I don't know what his primary pitch is, but
this one is going to be hit towards short. Hawkins picks it up, flip to second, throw to first. It's going to be high. It's going to get away. 1 run will score. And off the overthrow, 2 runs will score as Cimbro and Smithson will score on the fielder's choice by Quinn Jensen.
Good play there by Miller to just eat that one. There was no play at home, and only bad things could have happened there. Maybe you overthrow the catcher and allow some more runners to advance.
This one's going to come in and hit Phipps as he's going to be take it now. Runners on at first and second here with 2 outs, and Xander Heide will come up to bat. The Bulldogs have cut this now down to a single-digit lead as the Warriors lead here 13-4, down to 9 after leading by 12 here to start the inning. This one's going to be tipped back off the bat there of Heide for strike 1. Heide grounded out to a double play to short his last plate appearance. It was a double play where both outs were at second. Don't see that very often.
No.
You go 1 pitch. Misses outside. Bound had Quinn Jensen caught in no man's land there between second and third.
Yeah, smart by Jensen to not try that. Didn't get far enough away from Worrell.
The 1-1 from Rigney. Swung on a miss, strike 2 as the count moves 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch. Swung on a miss, strike 3. As Rigney gets his first punch out of the game, but not before he gives up 3 runs here in the third inning. And Warriors lead by 9, 13-4 when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete record service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They're prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
Kathy Sneed at Acres of Hope LLC in Albany, Missouri provides compassionate counseling and therapy to help you navigate life's challenges. Kathy specializes in trauma and PTSD, child and behavioral issues. Call Kathy at Acres of Hope at 660-285-4844. That's 660-285-4844. Acres of
Looking
Hope
for something
LLC,
fun and
because
trendy?
every journey
How about
deserves
something to
hope.
wear to cheer on your Warriors or the Chiefs? JC Designs in Albany has it all. JC Designs in Albany has something for you to wear to work, to the ball game, and even for a night on the town. JC Designs is located 1 block west of the square in downtown Albany, or you can check out their website at j-c-designsmo.myshopify.com.
And welcome back out again here to Stanberry as we get ready to start the top half of the fourth inning. It will be Dalton Worrell that'll lead off. And again, 3 for 3 on the day. 2 singles, a double, 4 RBIs, 3 runs scored here for the senior as he'll bat here to lead off the fourth inning.
Well, Warriors need 6 now to get it to 15, so after the couple of runs scored last inning.
Dias so far has only given up the 3 runs earned. This one going to be hitting to center field. Center fielder Jensen drifts over and almost collides with the left fielder Connor Keogh as it's going to drop. And Dalton Worrell in safely with a double.
Extends that on-base streak.
Up to 11. Up to 12 now, current.
Yeah, I think that was a catchable ball there, but the outfielders just got to communicate there better on whose ball or who's going to get that.
That'll bring up now Barrett Worrell. He is doubled, singled, and walked in his 3 plate appearances. 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored. As the pitch will miss outside for ball 1. Again, the outfielders will shade towards right. Third baseman Simbro will hug the line at third. Brant Jansen will be close to the bag at second, and a lot of room between shortstop and third base, and a lot of room in left field down the line as this one swung on a miss. First strike, 1 count, evened up at 1 ball, 1 strike. And Barrett's first hit, an RBI double, was right down that left field line. As the 1-1 pitch home from Dias is going to clip the outside corner, strike 2. Now the 0-2 here from Dias to Barrett Worrell is going to be swung on and missed. Strike 3. 6 punch outs already on the day here for Dias as it'll bring up now Shane Miller to bat with a runner on second and 1 out. Miller is struck out, has an RBI double and a walk in his 3 plate appearances, and has a run scored. Dias stepped off, faked the throw to second. Nobody was there, though, and kind of had Dalton kind of running the tires there as he tried to get back, but gets back in safely without a throw. Pitch to Miller. Misses upstairs, throw over to third, and Dalton in safely with a stolen base.
Yeah, good jump there by Dalton. Again, it's all about the timing. As a pitcher, if you're checking the runner once and then looking back and then going immediately, a good base runner is gonna take advantage of that.
The 1-0 pitch here to Miller. Misses upstairs, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. One out, runner on third here for the Warriors, leading by 9 in the top half of the 4th inning. As the pitch home now from Dias is going to be hit into right field. This one is going to get down. It's an RBI single here by Shea Miller.
Well, Shea giving his best rendition of a golfer right there. Went down and got that one and just hooked it to right field, right in front of the right fielder.
I've seen him do about the same thing on the golf course, just a nice little right hook. I mean, sorry, Shea, I didn't say that. That'll bring up now Jay Anthony. He has been hit by a pitch. He is an RBI single and a pop out to second in his 3 plate appearances. Has scored a run as well. This one is going to be hitting the hole at short. Jansen can't pick it up as he kicks it away. And it will be an infield single there by Jay Anthony. Puts runners on second and first and 1 out.
I believe Shea goes back and listens to these, so
I'm sure he does.
He might have something to say to you next time he sees you.
That's fine. He can comment on my slice as well. That'll bring up now Carter Danner. Danner, a 2 RBI double, a single, and a walk in his 3 plate appearances and a run scored, as he's gotten on base in all 3 of his plate appearances. Dias will step off, throw to second base. Smithson able to keep it in front. Dias will look into Simmerman for the pitch. Has the one he wants. Now brings it home to Danner. And it'll miss for ball 1. Wind continues to blow out to left field. As the 1-0 pitch. It's going to be hit hard and just going up and grabbing it is the second baseman Smithson. He'll step on the bag for a double play. And it'll be a 14-4 Warrior lead as we go to the bottom of the 4th when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Healthcare works best when it feels simple, supportive, and close to home. That's why Mosaic Medical Center Albany is all in on making it easy to access the care you need. We're now offering one-call scheduling for all our primary care clinics in Albany, Grant City, New Hampton, and Stanberry, including radiology appointments. One call connects you to one team focused on connecting you to expert care without the hassle. Call 660-726-1295 to schedule an appointment today.
In our friendly small town of Albany, Missouri, we have community-minded businesses, great places to eat and shop, a historic Carnegie Public Library, community center, pool, 9-hole golf course, multiple places to worship, and a strong school system. Albany is the seat of Gentry County, located off Highway 136 in the heart of northwest Missouri. Albany is a fun place to visit, but an even better place to live, where we have small-town roots with a big-town feel.
There's something special happening in downtown Albany. Our small town charm, our local businesses, and our historic Main Street are the heart of our community. And now we're investing in the future. From restoring storefronts to supporting entrepreneurs to creating new places for families and visitors to gather. Main Street Albany is leading the revitalization of our downtown. When you shop local, volunteer, or support Main Street projects, you're helping build a stronger, brighter Albany for generations to come. Join us as we keep moving forward. Main Street Albany, investing in our community, restoring our history, and building our future.
And welcome back out again here to Stanberry as we have another Albany Hy-Vee pitching changes. Pitching change here on Albany TV, brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Albany Hy-Vee is proud to support Warrior Athletics. They're committed to serving the community with fresh food, friendly service, and strong local partnerships. New pitcher on the mound is going to be Jay Anthony as he'll move in from second base. Landon Hawkins will move from short to second. Barrett Worrell will move in from center to shortstop, and John Rigney will take over in center field, as it will be the 8, 9, and 1 hitters that Anthony will face. Connor Kehoe, Lucian Simmerman, and Brant Jensen.
Well, the Warriors at that 10-run threshold, so as long as they take care of business, I mean, they can finish this out in the 5th inning. Or, of course, if you're a Warrior fan, that's what you're hoping for.
Kehoe 0 for 1 on the day with a ground out to short. First pitch is looked at for strike 1.
We've seen Jay with he's got a bit more experience pitching this year. He's been used as a reliever
The 0-1 pitch. Grounder to third, picked up here by Danner. Throw to first base in time for out number 1.
Nice job by Danner there, staying low on that one, and a nice hard throw over to first base in time.
That'll bring up now the catcher, Lucian Zimmerman. He walked in his last plate appearance and was out in a forced play at home plate last inning.
And Dalton Worrell, every play at first, he gets out of his crouch and runs all the way down the line to back up the throw. It's
the little things that people don't notice, but we do. As this one missed in the dirt for ball 1.
Don't see a ton of catchers do that.
That's what makes him one of the best in the conference, is the little things that he does. As the 1-0 pitch misses in the dirt for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes here to Zimmerman. He walked on 4 pitches last inning to lead off against John Rigney. As the 2-0 here from Anthony is looked at for strike 1. And the 2-1 swung on a miss for strike 2 as the count evens up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Six o'clock here in Stanberry as the 2-2 pitch comes in here from Anthony. This one is going to be grounded down the third base side, foul.
Tell you what, that will make your ears perk up whenever it's weather like this.
Been in Stanberry enough that you know when that happens, that's what that means. So 2-2 count here to Zimmerman. Pitch home now from Anthony. This one going to be hit hard. It's going to get in between the gap between third and short into left field. It'll be a 1-out single here for Zimmerman. As it'll bring up now the shortstop, Brant Jensen. He's walked and been hit by a pitch in his 2 plate appearances, and he's scored 2 of the 4 Stanberry Bulldog runs. First pitch swung on a miss for strike 1 as Jensen way out in front of the off speed there from Anthony. Now the 0-1 pitch. It's going to be hit hard down the third base side, but just to the right of the foul line as it count now moves. No balls, 2 strikes.
Well, he's on it just a little bit out in front. Pulled that one foul.
So 0-2 count here to Brant Jensen with 1 out here in the inning and a runner on first. Pitch low in the dirt. Zimmerman will stay at first. And the 1-2 pitch is going to be popped up down the third base side, foul, out of play. And the count will remain 1 ball, 2 strikes.
All these clouds in the sky, ball's kind of hard to pick up off the bat.
And now the 1-2 home here from Anthony to Jensen. Again, going to be popped back, and again, he's going to get out of play, foul.
Pretty much in the same spot.
As Jensen continues to keep this at bat alive. The pitch home from Anthony. Looked at, threw it down to first, and diving back in safely is Zimmerman. As the count evens up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Worrell no stranger to throwing behind runners, but Zimmerman just able to get back in time. And this one going to be popped into shallow right field and almost barehanding it was Hawkins, but keeps Zimmerman at second there for a moment and almost able to get him out at second base on a force out.
Man, I thought he caught that.
Hawkins very close to catching that one with his bare hand as his first baseman, Shea Miller, giving him crap. Hey, turn around and catch up with your glove.
Well, and once you pick it up, it's sometimes hard to turn your head and then pick it up again. Either way, that would have been a heck of a play. I thought he caught it.
Yeah. That'll bring up Sam Simbro, 2 for 2 on the day, 2 singles, an RBI, and a run scored. This one going to chop off home plate, picked up by Anthony. Throw it over to third, and they're going to get the force out at third. And it'll keep runners now on second and first, and not too often you see in the scorebook a 1-5 play.
No, not a lot. I don't think that there was anybody covering second, so I'm not sure they would have had a chance for a double play anyway.
It'll bring up now Smithson. He is 0 for 2 on the day. Did get on base due to a fielder's choice, scored a run. This one going to be popped up, foul territory, third base side. Dalton Worrell goes sliding for the play, but it is going to drop foul. That one really close to Dalton taking a header right into the fence, which with 9 players is not something you kind of want to see.
No,
love the effort, but
yeah, I mean it's a 10-run game, and
yeah,
Dalton's diving for foul balls. I mean
that is one thing you're not going to take away his aggressiveness.
Yeah,
but
well, and just playing hard all the time, no matter what the score is.
The 0-1 pitch is going to be a chopper back to Anthony. This time he'll pick it up, throw it over to first base, and time for out number 3. And we will go to the 5th inning with the Warriors ahead 14-4 when we come back in a moment on Albany TV.
Hello, I'm Dustin Freeman, Superintendent of the Albany R3 School District. At Albany, our staff is focused on helping students excel in academics, athletics, music, business, technology, art, and agriculture. We strive to help young minds prepare for life and become successful in whatever endeavor they choose. The Albany R3 School District is a tribe of parents, teachers, students, and community members working together so students don't just chase their dreams, but live them.
Sublime Formal Wear is your homecoming prom and special dress destination. Drop by Saturdays from 10 to 1 to browse their selection of short dresses or schedule a formal gown appointment for an unforgettable session tailored just for you. Sublime Formal Wear has hundreds of dresses in stock. Check their Facebook page weekly for additional open hours. They're located at 115 South Polk on the west side of the square in Albany. Drop in, find them on Facebook, or visit sublimeformalwear.com or call 660-851-1122 to start your journey to your perfect dress. East Fork Lodge in Albany, Missouri is pleased to announce the opening of its new rec center. It has 2 spacious suites, each equipped with 2 queen beds, a pull-out sofa, kitchenette, microwave fridge, and dining area. Guests have access to half-court basketball, pickleball, workout facilities, and a game room offering billiards, ping pong, air hockey, foosball, and shuffleboard. For details on the rec center, lodging, or the Legacy Event Center wedding venue, contact bookings at eastforklodge.com or visit our website at www.eastforklodge.com.
And welcome back out again here to Stanberry as we get ready to start the top half of the 5th inning. It'll be the 6, 7, and 8 hitters, Landon Hawkins, Caden Smith, and John Rigney that'll come to plate.
Well, with the Warriors leading by 10, this game has gone on for quite a while, and you don't want to go up there and swing at anything, but I would imagine that if it's close, they're going to try and put bat on ball. Just the game situation, that would be my guess.
Hawkins 0 for 3 so far on the day. As he'll lead off here in the top half of the 5th. He struck out twice, grounded out to short. First pitch looked at for strike 1. Dias so far has come in and really pitched well, giving up just 4 runs through 3 1/3 innings, as this one will be low in the dirt for ball 1.
Yeah, Dias has done a serviceable job on the mound, kind of slowing the bleeding down a little bit since that first inning.
Has yet to walk a batter. He has hit one, but as this one is low for ball 2. I take that back. He has walked 2. And has hit a batter. As the next pitch misses upstairs, ball 3 as the count now moves 3 balls, 1 strike. 3 balls, 1 strike here to Hawkins. The lone Warrior not to make it on base yet here in the ball game. The 3-1 pitch. And that will change here as he'll take ball 4. As we'll bring up now Caden Smith to bat.
Batting number 44, Caden Smith.
Smith has been hit by 2 pitches and grounded out to the pitcher in his 3 plate appearances. He scored twice so far on the day. First pitch misses upstairs for ball 1. So 1-0 count here to Smith with a runner on first, nobody out. Top half of the 5th inning, Warriors lead 14-4. Trying to add a couple insurance runs here as this one swung on and missed. Brings the count even to 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, they can end the game with a 10-run lead here in the 5th, so looking to just add a couple insurance runs here in the top half of the 5th inning. As the 1-1 pitch. Looked at for strike 2 as the count moves 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 from Dias bounces in the dirt, bounces to the backstop. Hawkins will take second without a throw. So Hawkins now at second with nobody out in the 2-2 here to Caden Smith. Pitch home from Dias. Swung on a miss, strike 3. And Smith will go down swinging.
Yeah, Smith's just way ahead of that pitch, and he was way ahead last at bat, too. Just got to wait a little bit longer.
Now batting number 31, John Rigney.
It'll bring up John Rigney. He's been hit by a pitch, singled, and struck out in his 3 plate appearances. He scored 1 run on the day. This one going to be a grounder. The third picked up here by Simbro. Throw over to first base is out of the reach of Phipps. Hawkins takes a hard turn around third, but will stay there as runners now on the corners. And we'll bring up Ricardo Komp to bat.
Number 12, Ricardo Kopp.
Komp has been hit by a pitch, singled, and struck out swinging. He has an RBI and 2 runs scored on the day. Runners on the corners, 1 out. First pitch to Komp. Misses inside for ball 1. Rigney with a 10-run lead, not taking off on that first pitch with runners on the corners. This one going to be hit right back up the middle. Picked up there by Brant Jensen, and the flip to second base is off the mark.
Well, it was a flip/throw. He put a lot of velocity on that one. There was no way Smithson was going to be able to react to that one in time.
It'll bring up now Dalton Worrell to bat. Again, 4 for 4 on the day. 2 doubles, 2 singles, 4 RBIs, 4 runs scored. And the first pitch here from Dias to Dalton Worrell is looked at for strike 1.
I think on a play like that, if you don't think you have time to underhand toss it, just go to first. If you don't have to play
Get
it
the
second.
sure out.
Yeah, you don't have to play it second, you don't have to play it second, but get something.
Now the 0-1 here from Dias to Worrell. Look down for ball 1. Count evens up 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners on second and first. 1 out here in the top half of the 5th inning. Warriors lead 15-4. As they look to try and go to 5-0 in GRC West Conference play. Pick up their 7th straight victory. Check swing. They check down, and the on-base umpire says he did not go through as the count moves 2 balls and a strike. Worrell trying to keep his on-base streak going here as this one will miss outside for ball 3. Again, gotten on base safely in his last 12 plate appearances. And sitting here with a 3-1 count. Pitch home from Dias. Swung on a miss, strike 2 as the count now moves full. Dias checks the runners. The 3-2 pitch is going to be tipped back foul. Will stay full. Rigney on second, Kampf on first. Both got on due to errors. As the 3-2 upcoming here from Dias to Dalton Worrell. This one's going to be hit hard out to left center field. Left fielder Connor Kehoe drifts back. Can't pull it down as the wind takes it away from him. Rigney will score from second, and Kampf will stay at second. It's a long RBI single by Dalton Worrell as it extends his on-base streak.
Now batting number 8.
And on the bring up now, Barrett Worrell. Barrett is 2 for 3 on the day with a double, a single, 2 RBIs, a walk, a strikeout, and 2 runs scored on the day. Pickoff attempt at second base. Kampf dives back in safely. Dias checks Kampf at second. First pitch home to Barrett Worrell is going to miss high and tight for ball 1. Barrett so far really doesn't seem like he's missed much after missing 2 weeks due to injury. And 2 for 3 on the day with RBI double and RBI single. As this one looked at for strike 1.
Well, we heard a lot about Barrett, how he was really chomping at the bit to get back. So, you know, he was working and staying ready.
And now the 1-1 pitch. As this one going to be tipped back foul for strike 2. This Barrett is a kid that really just wants to be out there.
Yeah, especially when it comes to baseball. We know that both the Worrells are very talented baseball players.
And the pitch is going to be hit out to left field, but it's going to get out of play foul over the lights. Down the left field line, his count stays at 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Danner will call time as Dias took a lot of time coming up with the pitch selection he wanted here from Simmerman. Now Barrett will dig back in. Now Dias has the pitch he wants. And the 1-2 is again going to be fouled off down the left field side, out of play. Count will remain at 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Every time somebody fouls off pitch on that side of the plate, you got to run down a big hill to go get it.
And the 1-2 upcoming. Misses inside for ball 2 as the count moves 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 2 on. 2 already in here in the top half of the 5th inning as the Warriors lead 16-4. As this one will miss outside, the count now moves full. Worrell has already walked and struck out here in the ball game. As the 3-2. Little foul tipper as it comes back and hits off the home plate umpire. As the count remains full. One kind of came in and just kind of hit off the bat there of Barrett. Then ricocheted off the home plate umpire.
Yeah, that barely got Barrett's bat. Almost strike 3 right there, but fortunate to get a piece of it.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hits this one again. Foul down that left field hill. Out of play. And count will remain full. As Worrell continues to keep this at-bat alive and makes Dias continue to throw a lot of pitches here in this at-bat. And the 3-2 pitch from Dias is going to be hit hard down the first base side. Foul again. This time stays enough in play, though, where they won't have to get a new baseball. And it's Ricardo Kampf on second, Dalton Worrell on first. 1 out here in the top half of the 5th inning. The 3-2. And this one tipped and caught by the catcher Zimmerman for out number 2.
Yeah, a little bit of frustration there from Barrett. Doesn't feel like he should be striking out twice, but just couldn't quite catch up to that elevated fastball right there.
That'll bring up Shane Miller to bat. He is 2 for 3 on the day with a double, a single, 2 RBIs, a strikeout, and a walk. As he'll tip this one back foul for strike 1. Now I will notice on that one, Brett, that Brent Johnson did not flinch like you did.
Yeah, I definitely would have.
I did see him move out of the way, but he didn't flinch.
I don't think I'll ever not flinch. Just too jumpy.
The 0-1 pitch upcoming to Miller. It's going to be hit hard out to center field. Center fielder Quinn Jensen drifts back. This one's going to be off the fence. Ricardo Kampf will score from second. And Dalton Worrell going to be stopped at third. An RBI single there for Shane Miller. As it'll bring up now Jay Anthony to bat. Anthony so far 2 for 3 on the day, as we are going to have another Albany Hy-Vee pitching change. This pitching change here on Albany TV brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Not certain if we are going to, looks like we are going to have a pitching change, so we'll be back after this Albany Hy-Vee pitching change. This pitching change here on Albany TV brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Albany Hy-Vee is proud to support Warrior Athletics. They're committed to serving the community with fresh food, friendly service, and strong local partnerships. Back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany. Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpful smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
Every achievement deserves to be celebrated, and at Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, Missouri, we've got just the way to do it. From sports trophies and plaques to corporate awards and personalized gifts, we make every milestone memorable. Whether it's honoring a team, recognizing excellence, or saying thank you, Winner's Circle delivers top quality awards with fast, friendly service. Celebrate success the right way. Stop by Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany. Ready to build, remodel, or repair? Trust Home Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri for all of your building needs. From quality lumber and hardware to tools and supplies, Home Lumber has everything you need to get the job done right. Serving Albany and the surrounding communities for generations, Home Lumber is proud to be your hometown partner for projects big and small. So whether it's a weekend fix-up or your dream build, stop by Home Lumber Company in Albany. quality materials, friendly service built on trust.
Petty John Auto Center in Bethany and Albany is a proud sponsor of Albany TV. Petty John's is your local Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC dealer. For new and used vehicles, certified service, and collision center, visit pettyjohnauto.com.
And welcome back out again here to Albany here to Stanberry as Warriors lead here 17-4 here in the top half of the fifth inning. New pitcher on the mound is going to be Luke Phipps. As we take a look here, Connor Keyhole will move in from left to first base, taking over for Phipps, who moves to the pitcher. Braden Dias will move from the pitcher spot into center field. Quinn Jensen will move from center to left field here for the Bulldogs.
Well, Bulldogs trying to get this last out here. Just again, it's been one of those innings, kind of like the first inning, where inning just kind of drags on and trying to do everything he can to get an out.
Again, it'll be Phipps who's going to have a tough situation here. He will come in with 2 outs, but runners on the corners. And Jay Anthony coming to bat. He is 2 for 3 on the day. Anthony has been hit by a pitch, has 2 singles, an RBI, and a run scored. He's also popped up to second in his 4 plate appearances on the day. First pitch here from Phipps. Misses upstairs for ball 1.
I think we are to the point in the game. 13-point lead. Warrior hitters.
Point? We're not in basketball season anymore.
Sorry, 13.
I know you're in NBA playoff season.
Well,
come on.
Well, normally you don't say a 13-run lead.
That's true.
But
this one in the dirt for ball 2. And with that large lead, Shane Miller will move up to second, but Dalton Worrell is going to stay at third.
Yeah, I'll take the blame for saying that. But anyway, 13-run lead. I think the zone probably starts to expand a little bit for the Warrior hitters. Start to kind of, okay, it doesn't have to be perfect.
So a 2-0 count here to Anthony with 2 runners now in scoring position, leading by 13. Pitch from Phipps, misses upstairs for ball 3. Braden Dias gave 4 very serviceable innings here for the Bulldogs. Gave up 7 runs, 5 earned, but still responsible for the 2 that are on base. Off of just 8 hits, 3 walks, 1 hit batter, 6 strikeouts. As this one is going to be low in the dirt, ball 4. Anthony will walk on 4 pitches.
Now batting number 5, Carter Danner.
As it'll bring up Carter Danner to bat. Danner 2 for 3 on the day with a double, a single, a walk, and a line out to second base. And 1 run scored and 2 RBIs on the day. This last one was a hard line drive that the second baseman Smithson was able to jump and snag out of the air and run over to second base to get the double play, as that one looked at for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on a miss for strike 2 as Danner a little low on that one. So an 0-2 count here to Danner, with bases loaded and 2 out. The pitch home is going to be tipped back, and the home plate umpire again. He's getting beat up here in this top half of the 5th inning. That's the second one that he's really kind of taken, and he's going to come out and have a quick word with the pitcher just to kind of shake that one off a little bit.
He's going to take a walk. Yeah, that was on the arm too, so not a whole lot of padding there.
Home plate umpire says he's okay. Kind of rolls his eyes as he does it, but he's okay. So he'll get back behind the plate with an 0-2 count here to Carter Danner. As the pitch home from Phipps misses upstairs for ball 1. Count moves 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's going to be one where he's probably going to have a bruise in the morning.
Yeah.
1-2 pitch upcoming here from Phipps as the lights taking full effect here in Stanberry. As this one looked at for strike 3, that'll end the inning, but not before the Warriors can plate a few more. They lead 17-4 as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Want to relive some of Albany TV's greatest moments?
Hager with a full court shot.
And he makes it! Oh my goodness, he makes it!
It's up here by Jimmy Pompa. His shot at the buzzer.
Banks it!
Catch it online. Albany TV's YouTube page has almost every ball game from 2018 to today, right at your fingertips. Watch classic broadcasts, cheer on your favorite teams, and share the memories with family and friends. Subscribe now to Albany TV-Mo on YouTube and relive the game. Looking for the best deals right here at home? You'll find it in the New Shopper. Every week, the New Shopper brings you community updates, local events, and money-saving bargains from businesses you know and trust. Whether you're checking out sales, finding services, or just staying connected with your neighbors, the New Shopper keeps you in the loop. Want your message in every home? Advertise in the New Shopper, where community shops first.
And welcome back out again here to Stanberry as we get ready to start the bottom half of the 5th inning. Warriors ahead here 17-4. It'll be the 4, 5, and 6 hitters that'll come up here for the Bulldogs. Braden Dias, Quinn Jensen, Luke Phipps. That'll bat to try and extend this ball game.
Well, Jay's got to keep Stanberry from scoring 4 runs, and they gave him Enter Sandman as his entrance music between innings. So if you know anything about baseball, you know that was the iconic walkout song of Mariano Rivera. So there's no chance that Stanberry's scoring 4 runs. I'm just going to say it now.
So I'm just going to say, you've been wearing that Yankees hat for about 2 or 3 games. You've been waiting for this moment.
I have.
To mention a Yankee player.
Well, so today the Yankees are going for a sweep over the Red Sox. I had to wear it. And the other 2 games, well,
you don't see me wearing any Cub stuff today.
Well, you're just not a fan, I guess. Just not a big enough fan.
Braden Dias will come up to bat. He has walked in both of his plate appearances. First pitch he'll see is upstairs for ball 1, his first time taking on Anthony here today. And the 1-0 pitch upcoming here from Anthony to Dias. This one tipped back foul for strike 1. Count evens up 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here to lead off the 5th inning. Again, Warriors ahead by 13, 17-4. Bulldogs need 4 runs to keep this game alive. In the dirt for ball 2. Now the 2-1 home from Jay Anthony. Outside corner looked at for strike 2 as the count evens up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. And now the 2-2 home. Misses for ball 3 as the count now moves full. And now the 3-2 home from Anthony to Dias. Swung on a miss, strike 3 for out number 1. As it'll bring up now Quinn Jensen. Jensen 0 for 2 so far on the day. He's grounded out to the pitcher and hit into a fielder's choice in his 2 plate appearances. I'll bat here with nobody on and 1 out in the bottom half of the 5th. First pitch misses upstairs for ball 1. Anthony's missed so far here in these 2 innings that he's been in have been high. As the 1-0 pitch is going to be swung on and missed for strike 1. Now the 1-1 home. Misses upstairs. Count moves 2 balls, 1 strike. Now the 2-1 home from Anthony. will miss high and outside for ball 3. Three 1 count here to the left-handed hitting Quinn Jensen. And this one will miss low for ball 4. And Anthony will issue his first walk here of the ball game. As it brings up Luke Phipps. Phipps has singled and been hit by a pitch in his 2 plate appearances. He'll bat with a runner on first and 1 out. A double play here could end the ball game for the Warriors. First pitch is going to be hit towards Carter Danner at third. Throw to second. They've got one. Throw to first. And the throw is high to Miller. And Phipps on base due to the fielder's choice.
You almost called that. You were really close.
Nostradamus over here. Or something. That'll bring up now Xander Heide to bat. He is 0 for 2 on the day. He's hitting to a double play and struck out swinging in his 2 plate appearances. As the Bulldogs are down to their final out of the ball game. This one swung on a miss for strike 1. And the 0-1 here from Anthony. Bounces in the dirt, gets away. Phipps stays at first base. So a 1-1 count here to Xander Heide. As the pitch home from Anthony. A grounder to third. Danner picks it up. Throw over to second base. Low. Dug out there by the second baseman Hawkins for out number 3. That will do it as the Warriors come away with another victory. Their 7th straight as they move to 5-0 in conference play. They win 17-4 here over the Bulldogs. We're back with the BTC Bank postgame. Tonight's Winner's Circle player of the game when we come back in a moment.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank Mascot Debit Card. With each swipe of your Mascot Debit Card, BTC Bank donates 7.5 cents to the school represented on your card. It's a simple step you can take to have a big impact on your community at no cost to you. Stop by our branch today to get your Mascot Card and start making a difference immediately. Visit btcbank.bank to learn more. Member FDIC.
And welcome back out again here to Stanberry as the Warriors come away with a 17-4 victory here over the Bulldogs. Remember, tonight's postgame is brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank, here for good. Let's go ahead and take a look at the offensive stats on the day for the Warriors. It might take a while. Dalton today goes 5 for 5 on the day. 4 runs scored, 5 runs batted in. Barrett Worrell 2 for 4 on the day. 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs. Shane Miller today goes 3 for 4 with a run scored and 3 RBIs. Jay Anthony 2 for 3 with a run scored and an RBI. Carter Danner 2 for 4 on the day. A run scored, 2 RBIs. Landon Hawkins goes 0 for 3 on the day with a walk and a run scored. Caden Smith today goes 0 for 2 with 2 hit by pitches and 2 runs scored. John Rigney 1 for 3 on the day, also hit by a pitch, also got on base due to error. He scores 2 runs. Ricardo Komp 1 for 3 on the day, also got on base by hit by a pitch and an error. He scores 3 runs and also an RBI. Vincent Smithson was the starting pitcher and the losing pitcher of record here for the Bulldogs. He goes 2/3 of an inning. He gives up 10 runs, all earned off of 8 hits, 4 hit batters, and 1 strikeout. Braden Dias came in relief. He goes 4 strong innings, gives up 7 runs, 5 earned off of 8 hits, 3 walks, 1 hit batter, and gets 6 punch-outs. Luke Phipps goes 1/3 of an inning in relief. He gives up 1 walk and 1 strikeout. Offensively today for the Bulldogs, Brant Jensen today goes 1 for 1 on the day. He was also walked and hit by a pitch. He scores 2 of the Bulldogs' 4 runs. Sam Simbro goes 2 for 3 on the day with a run scored and an RBI. Vincent Smithson 0 for 3 on the day, got on base due to fielder's choice. He scores a run. Braden Dias 0 for 1, walked twice today. Quinn Jensen 0 for 2 on the day. Luke Phipps 1 for 2 on the day with a hit by pitch. Xander Heide 0 for 3. Connor Kehoe 0 for 2 on the day. Lucian Zimmerman 1 for 1 on the day with a walk. John Rigney, the winning pitcher of record, he goes 3 innings, gives up 3 runs, all earned off of 3 hits, 4 walks, 1 strikeout, and 1 hit batter. For Jay Anthony, he goes 2 innings, gives up 1 run earned off of 2 hits, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout. And Actually, I take that back. It was 4 runs against John Rigney, none against Jay Anthony. As, again, the Warriors come away with that 17-4 win off of a big 10-run first inning, which the Warriors sent 15 batters to the plate.
Yeah, it was a good win for the Warriors. Glad we got it in before the rain hit us. And it looks like that's moving in pretty quick. And it was a good win all around here for the Warriors. Basically, everyone kind of played a role on the offensive side, so it's always good to have a game like that. Hopefully they can continue this momentum into the season. Still undefeated in conference play, and it sets up a big matchup Monday against King City.
And again, Warriors have every batter gets on base at least once in today's 17-4 victory. Again, Warriors will be back on the road tomorrow. A game we will not have here on Albany TV, but it is a big one against a Rockport team that is ranked currently, I believe, 5th in the state in Class 1. And then, as you mentioned, next Monday will be the next game we'll have here on Albany TV. Again, Warriors are on the road as they have another big one in conference play against King City, who came into today undefeated in the conference, but again playing a conference game today. Uncertain how that game is going to come out. Like to thank our before we do that, let's go ahead and give away our Winner's Circle Player of the Game. Today's Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North Player of the Game goes to Dalton Worrell. 5 for 5 on the day, 4 runs scored, 5 RBIs. The one time he did not score, he was stranded at third base. He continues what is now a 13 at-bat streak where he's gotten on base safely. So again, today our Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North Player of the Game, Dalton Worrell.
Yeah, good game for Dalton. He continues his hot streak. We'll see how long it goes. Of course, like you said, they play tomorrow, so we may not get to see the end of it tomorrow unless he just keeps going. So, yeah. But we'll see how long that can go. Good game for Dalton.
Like to thank our sponsors, BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center locations in Bethany and Albany, Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, the Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, and the Albany Hy-Vee. Smith Insurance at Smith Prudential in Albany, Shelter Insurance Agent Stan Phillips in Albany, Johnson Controls, the Briar Patch, and Sublime Formal Wear, both on the west side of the square in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany, East Fork Lodge and Legacy Event Center in Albany, Papa's Family Restaurant, Kathy Sneed with Acres of Hope LLC, JC Designs just off the square in Albany, B&B Barbecue in Albany, Mosaic Medical Center Albany, the City of Albany, Williams Construction, Main Street Albany, the Albany Booster Club, the Albany and Stanberry School Districts, and the Printery New Shopper located in Albany. For myself, Jared Rolfes, color analyst and cameraman for the evening, Brett Williams, so long and good night here from Stanberry.